I can prove that two triangles are congruent by side angle side. So in this case, we're given a side, an angle, and a side, and notice how the A is included. It's between the two sides. So we're going to use inductive reasoning again. Notice we have a side, an angle, and a side, and we cannot change those parts. How many different kind of triangles can we make? Well, if we take a look, I can't change the length of this 4 or this 6, and I can't open this angle up anymore. It's stuck at 35. So the only thing I can do is kind of close these triangles. And no matter how I try it, I can't make this segment that I'm sketching in any longer or shorter. They all have to be the same. And so I'll rotated or reflected. When you have a given side, angle, and side, like we do here, you can only make one kind of triangle. So the triangles share a given side, angle, and side, and are all congruent. If we come down here, our summary is we can only make one kind of triangle from side, angle, side. Therefore, if two triangles share the same side, angle, side, they must be congruent. Let's see if that's true up here for side, side, angle. Notice the angle is not included in between the two sides. Now, I can't change any of these. The only thing I actually could change in this situation is this angle right here. That's okay. I could change that angle, but I can't change this side length or this side length or that angle. So if I complete this triangle, I can't change this angle, so I have to stretch out this side right there. But here's the same thing over here, the same three parts, but I was able to swing in this segment here because I'm allowed to change that angle. So if I complete it, I have a different triangle. Same three parts, but a different triangle. So just because two triangles share these three parts does not mean we can assume they're going to be congruent. Because one triangle might be this one and one triangle might be this one, even though they're sharing the same side, and angle. So here, two triangles share the same side, and angle, but are not congruent. So our summary here is so we can make more than one kind of triangle from side, angle. Therefore, if two triangles share the same side, angle, we cannot assume they're congruent. They could be, we just don't have enough evidence. Let's apply down here. Take a look at the diagram. I don't have any markings on it. What's my minimal number I need? 3. So let's start looking around. Well, if I look just at the diagram by itself, I know that segment BV here is in both triangles. In other words, it's congruent to itself. The reason? The reflexive property. What else do I know? Well, let me go through my givens and cross them out. Segment BV bisects angle V. BV bisects angle V. So that means this angle and this angle are congruent. I like to cross things out as I use them. What was the reason I was able to make those markings? The definition of a bisector. Last but not least, segment EV is congruent to segment OV. Segment EV congruent to segment OV. Now that was directly given to me, that they're congruent. So I can say that's given. And you might be saying, well, why wasn't this one given? Because I didn't make these markings because they didn't say angle EVB and angle OVB are congruent up here. They didn't give that to me. They just told me bisect. That's why I was able to make the markings. But here they just gave me these congruent, so I was able to say given. Let's go ahead and just line everything up now. Before I do that, I have to put down my dots. No mark here, here, or here. So I have side, angle, side. So if we take a look, those are all the parts. The reasons why, well, the 2 ticks, that was already given to us. The angle was definition of a bisector. And this was the reflexive property. The 1 tick. So we know if 2 triangles share a side, an angle, and a side, that they have to be the same triangle because you can only make one kind of triangle from those 3 parts. So if I go ahead and make my statement now, triangle EVB is congruent to triangle OVB. Make sure the parts correspond. Okay, there you go. Good luck.